Stop, don't scroll. What if the things you hide about yourself are actually signs you're highly intelligent? Think about it. The habits you call weird. The moments you feel different. The way your mind works. What if that's not a flaw, but a signal? Because the truth is, being normal has never been the standard for being smart. Some of the most brilliant minds in history were misunderstood. Not because they were wrong, but because they thought differently. And psychology shows something interesting. Certain habits that seem strange on the surface are actually signs of a sharp, curious, and creative mind. So let's break it down. You might see yourself in this, and it might change how you see yourself forever. First, you talk to yourself. Not just once in a while, but often. You replay conversations. You plan things out loud. You even give yourself pep talks. It might feel strange, but it's not. This is called self-directed thinking, and it helps your brain process faster, solve problems better, and stay emotionally balanced. In fact, many highly intelligent people do this naturally. So next time you catch yourself talking out loud, don't feel embarrassed. Your mind is working at a higher level. Now here's the second sign, and this one hits deep. You often feel like an outsider, like you don't fully fit in, like you see things differently, and people don't always understand you. That feeling, it's more common than you think. Highly intelligent people tend to notice patterns others miss. They question things most people accept. It's like seeing beyond the surface. And sometimes, that makes you feel alone. But here's the truth. Seeing differently is not a weakness. It's awareness. It's depth. It's perspective most people never reach. Third, you get obsessed with random topics. One week, you're deep into space. Next week, it's history. Then something completely unrelated. And when you start, you don't just learn a little. You go all in. Hours, days, sometimes weeks. That's not distraction. That's intense curiosity. Your brain doesn't like surface-level information. It wants depth. It wants understanding. This trait is strongly linked to intelligence. Because intelligent minds don't just collect information. They explore it deeply. Now let's talk about something even more interesting. Your best ideas come at the weirdest times. Late at night, while you're resting, in the shower, during a random walk. It feels sudden, almost out of nowhere. But it's not random. Your brain is still working, even when you're not focused. It's connecting ideas, solving problems, building insights. In fact, creativity often happens when your mind is relaxed. So those random flashes of ideas, don't ignore them. That's your subconscious doing powerful work. Now here's another sign most people misunderstand. You go quiet sometimes. You disappear. You take space. No calls. No noise. Just you and your thoughts. To others, it might seem like you're distant. But in reality, you're recharging. Highly intelligent people often need solitude. Not because they don't like people, but because they think deeply. And thinking needs space. In those quiet moments, your mind is connecting ideas, understanding emotions, and building clarity. Silence, for you, is not empty. It's productive. And finally, the last sign. You ask deep, sometimes weird, questions. Questions like, why do we dream? What is reality? Is time even real? You don't just accept things as they are. You want to understand fully. And maybe people have told you before, you think too much. But here's the truth. Curiosity is one of the strongest signs of intelligence. Because growth starts with questions. Every invention, every discovery, every breakthrough started with someone asking, why? So if your mind keeps searching, keeps questioning, that's not a problem. That's power. Now take a second and think, how many of these signs describe you? Be honest. Because if you relate to most of them, there's a good chance you're not weird. You're just wired differently. So don't hide it. Don't shrink it. And definitely don't doubt it. Drop your number in the comments. And tell me which one hit you the most. And if this opened your mind, follow for more powerful psychology facts that will change how you see yourself.